Ralf Rangnick went full Jurgen Klopp during Man United's hard-fought win over Leeds. Hugging anyone in a red jersey, fist-pumping in front of the fans, it was the mad afternoon when Ralf Rangnick went full Jurgen Klopp. Heck, he even stomped onto the pitch during the game, as his compatriot at Anfield once did. Klopp invaded to celebrate a goal, Rangnick invaded to get involved in a ruck. Rangnick is being shunted upstairs at the end of the season, but this looked like a pitch for the permanent gig. The German will certainly be putting his Elland Road substitutions on his CV, Fred and Anthony Elanga entering when it was 2 apiece and both scoring. It was a mini masterstroke. Rangnick might also claim credit for his decision to leave the armband with Harry Maguire. Should Ralf Rangnick be handed the permanent Man United gig? Comment below. Considering the pelters he has taken recently, a few missiles from the cheap seats were never going to bother Maguire. Whatever you make of his leadership skills, however lowly you rate his footballing abilities, there is one indisputable truth about the United captain. He is made of stern stuff. Maguire is not the quickest, he is not the most elegant, he occasionally turns in stages. He was not clever for the second Leeds goal, in fact. But amidst hostility, he grows an inch or two. His headed opener was a riposte to those who believe Ronaldo should be skipper and to those here who were showering him with predictable abuse, as well as bric-a-brac. One player who was so elusive, he managed to avoid the coins and bottles, was Jadon Sancho. It can be safely said he has now settled into the Premier League, his pinpoint cross giving Bruno Fernandes the aerial version of a tap-in just before halftime. And United and Rangnick would again be thankful for Sancho after Rodrigo had embarrassed David De Gea with a mishit cross and Rafinha had slid in an equalizer from a Daniel James assist a minute later. With Paul Tierney allowing some full-blooded exchanges in the puddles, it is fair to say it was all a touch febrile. But Sancho was calmness itself, his perfectly weighted, short-distance pass inviting Fred to smash United ahead once more. To the surprise of a few, Fred accepted the invitation. During the celebrations, Elanga was hit by an object but came up with the perfect response when striking United's fourth after Fernandes had picked Pascal Struij's pocket. By that point, Leeds, for all their resolve and commitment in the second half of a good, old-fashioned, knockabout contest, were in some disarray. There will be questions asked of their medical team after a bloodied and bandaged Robin Koch was allowed to play on after being banjoed by Scott McTominay. He was clearly in trouble from the moment of the collision and was eventually helped off. And they will surely face punishment for the persistent object hurling from the stands. No matter what the manner of player celebrations, there is no excuse. On the pitch, they are a team that simply concedes far too many chances. United could have had more goals, but Rangnick will be content with 4. Unbeaten in 7 Premier League games, with 2 wins on the spin, Rangnick looks like a man warming to his task. On a crazy